What I want to show you today is a new feature that has just been released, and it is about sharing dashboards on the web. So, it is pretty simple to get started. You have the Revit connector running. You have all the model loaded, as you can see here. These are all the categories that are loaded. And now from here, you simply go to Models. You select a project, or you create a new project. Let's say Demo. Spins for a little bit. And then you get a new model on this one. Demo model. Demo model. So this will set up kind of the container for the data. And now with that set up, you can push the Revit file to the cloud server. Load that model. So it now goes into Revit, gets all the geometry, and has pushed that geometry and data to the server. It's not taken as the Revit file format itself. It's taken in a much, much, much smaller and more compact format without losing any data. So now we're asked to create a new dashboard. I'll just say new dashboard. Create that one, and then I can come to this button on the bottom right and say open that dashboard. I don't want to load a template for now. So, and now we are fully disconnected from Revit. So what we can do is we can close this tab, we can stop this connector here, we can shut down Revit. No, we don't want to save that. So that's closed. And we have a full dashboard to work with a 3D model. And now you can do everything that you can do when you're connected to Revit, but just on a web dashboard. So maybe let's look at the occupancy for rooms. We'll make a chart here, and we can color the 3D file or the 3D model here. We can go into it and look at things this way. We can filter the dashboard, for example, for a specific level or something. Yeah, and then to add other people to collaborate with you on this dashboard, you can invite them to this dashboard by typing in their email address. That is for external members that are not part of your team. So you can share this with a client, for example, or any external that you want. And if you have an organization account in Vyssuals and you have many people added to that organization, everyone in your organization can access this dashboard by default. To share this with someone else, you just copy this URL and send it to them in any way or form they like. This is going to be login protected, so they will need to log in. And they obviously, as I said, need to be part of your organization or be added as an external member. So I think it's worth talking a little bit more about the possibilities that this opens up for you. One obvious use case is to just share a dashboard with someone and to give them insight on room areas, wall counts, door types, all that stuff. But what you can also do is use this for rule checking, to kind of have an always accessible version of your model so that BIM managers that don't open the Revit file on a regular basis can still ask a team member to push the file into the cloud, and then the dashboard automatically refreshes and the BIM managers can validate some things. So let's just use floors as an example here. And I'll just make a new chart here. This is going to be a rule for category floors. And the rule I want to test, just going to keep it simple here, is going to be offset from level should be 0. Let's delete this one. Okay, this one. Yeah, and now you can do your model checks online, detached from the Revit file. Yeah, and then a really cool next step that you could do from here is, if you've found mistakes in the model and you want someone that's working locally on the Revit file to address those, you can save this dashboard as a template, either as personal or from my organization, so that the other person that is connected to the Revit model can then load that template, see the exact same checks, and fix the model.